OpenAI doesn't open source much. Their bread and butter, ChatGPT, the flagship models, all closed, all API only. So when they actually release something under Apache 2, it's worth paying attention. This week, they released Privacy Filter, which is a PII or Personally Identifiable Information Detection model they have been running internally in their own privacy workflows. This is the actual tool OpenAI uses to sanitize data before it touches their system, and now you can run it locally on your own machine, and that is exactly what we are going to do with a hands-on demo. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. You can see that this is not the first time any lab has released such model. NVIDIA released one 5 months ago, and then we have lot of tooling, lot of model which we already have covered on the channel, because this is one of the most crucial component of any production or enterprise ready pipeline. So what exactly is this model and how we are going to install it is the topic of this video. While I talk about this model, let's also get this installation underway. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. You really don't need that much GPU for this, and I will show you how much VRAM it consumes, if any. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Okay, let's go back to terminal. And now let me install all the prerequisites, which is primarily torch and transformers. Everything is installed. Let me now launch Jupyter Notebook. Okay, first up, let me very quickly show you the pipeline, how exactly this thing can work. Actually, it is quite simple to run. So all I'm doing, I'm just downloading the weights from Hugging Face, and then from there, I am running a test. Let me quickly run this as it loads. And you can see that the model is very small. Model is downloaded. Let me quickly show you the VRAM consumption. So just touch over 3 gig of VRAM it is consuming, which is quite good. You can even run it on a CPU with good memory. And now what this test is doing, this one here, and what exactly is meant by this output is the key to understand this model. Look, this all revolves around PII, which stands for Personally Identifiable Information, basically any piece of data that can identify a real human being. Their name, email, phone number, home address, date of birth, account numbers, passwords. If it points to a specific person, it's a PII. Privacy Filter's job is to read raw text and find every one of these spans, label what category it belongs to, and tell you how confident it is, all in a single forward pass without chunking or multiple calls. And that is what this output here is showing in this sentence, where we say my name is Alice Smith and my email is Alice Smith example, and I live here. So address is there, email is there, and name is there, and it has identified all of these entities. Look at this diagram, which is explaining the exactly same concept, but in a simpler way. So what we did here from the top, we passed it one sentence containing 3 pieces of PII, a name, an email, and a physical address. What came back was a list of token level predictions. Each piece of PII got broken down using a BIOES tagging system. B means where a span starts. I covers every token in the middle, E marks where it ends, and S would be used if the entire span is just one token. So Alice Smith becomes B, then E across two tokens. The email gets split into several subtokens by the tokenizer, but every single piece is correctly labeled. The address from 42 all the way through Sydney is fully captured. Confidence score sitting at 0.999 across the board. The model is quite certain, which is the correct output. Okay, now let's look at another example. And now look at this code. This is what you will be using the lower level approach in any production pipeline. So instead of the pipeline making all decisions for you, we get the raw scores for all 33 label classes per token, which means that we control the threshold. let's say there is a medical pipeline, only trust 0.99 and above. That's what we want to define. So we have a locked sanitizer maybe, which is 0.85 is fine. So decision will be ours. Now look at this code. What this one is doing here. In this example, we are passing a real world email to the tokenizer. Run it through the model and print one label per token. The output should be interesting. Let me run this. There you go. So this is a low level approach which you will be using in a production environment. Looking at the output, Jordan flagged as S private person, phone number across 8 tokens, B through E, email across 4, Maya Chen, a clean 3 token span at the end. Everything has been caught. And now this next function is probably my favorite one. This is a function you would actually deploy. It takes raw text, runs it through the classifier, merges and spans the tokenizer split across multiple pieces, then replaces each detected span with a placeholder working from the end of the string backwards, so positions never shift. Let me run this, and then the output should speak for itself. There you go. Email gone, phone gone, address gone, everything else is preserved exactly as it was. Now, one of the things which OpenAI specifically highlights about this model is context-aware detection. So let's actually test that claim. We are taking the exact same phone number and putting it in 3 different sentences, as you can see on your screen. One where it's doctor's office number, one where someone explicitly says it's their personal number, don't share it, and one where it's a company hotline. A regex tool would either flag all three or none, more than likely. Let's see what this model does here. Let me run this. There you go. It is better than expected. So look at what just happened. The doctor and the company hotline, nothing flagged. But the second one, where the context says my personal number, don't share it, the model fires. And notice the confidence scores, they are really good on the first 2 tokens, jumping quite nicely. The model is uncertain about the format, but the surrounding context is pushing it over the line. This is a thing which no regex tool can do. A regex either flags it or never does. The model reads the sentence and makes a judgment based on meaning. That's the actual differentiator here, which I think OpenAI has pulled it nicely. So that's OpenAI's privacy filter for you, a model OpenAI built for their own internal privacy workflows and then released under Apache 2. Fully local, no data leaving your machine, and context aware in a way that actually matters. So really good on OpenAI for doing it. We installed it and then we ran it through the pipeline, dropped down to the lower level to see the raw scores, built a working redaction function, and proved the context aware with a live test. If you want to support the channel, please become a member and like and subscribe. Please also follow me on X for any AI updates. Thank you for all the support.